What's up, chat? What is up? What is up? What is up? Everyone hit that like button on the stream. Just got back from camp. Nice. Alright, chat. We're going to get some names started once we get to 100 likes. 100 likes on the stream, we start up names. Likes. Everyone double tap your screens. Yes, I do know who Matthew Schaefer is. Guys, double tap your screens like this. Everyone double click your screens. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate y'all. You're already subscribed. Appreciate you. I'll get you a shout out in a second. Everyone like up the stream. I'm doing good. How are you? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? You're a new subscriber? Let's go. All right, y'all. We're going to start up some shout-outs at 50 likes, actually. Everyone hit that like button. We're 8 likes away from being able to do shout-outs. So everyone hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you want a shout-out. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. 5 more likes. 5 more people hit that like button. Come on. 5 more of you. I'm kind of lagging. Sorry, guys. Everyone hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We're about to start shout-outs if we get to 50 likes. All right, we got 50 likes. Thank you so much, guys. If you want a shout-out, all you got to do is comment your names down in the chat. Everyone, comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button, okay? Let's get to 257,000. Come on now. All right, shout out to Laisha for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to Maggie for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you, May, for subscribing. Thank you, Emily, for subscribing. Thank you, Riley, for subscribing. Thank you, Adeline, for subscribing. Thank you, Taylor, for subscribing. Thank you, Harper, for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Cameron, for subscribing. Let's go, Cameron. Thank you, Riley, for subscribing. Thank you, Timothy, for subscribing. Thank you, Riley, again, for subscribing. Guys, comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout-out. Thank you, Natalie, for subscribing. Thank you, May, for subscribing. Thank you, Ella, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout-out. Everyone, do me a favor. Double tap your screens like this for a shout-out. Everyone, double click your screens. Once we get to 100 likes, I'm gonna keep doing shout-outs. 100 likes, guys. Everyone, double click your screens like this. Let's go. Everyone, double click. Everyone, spam your names in the chat for a shout-out. Hit that subscribe button. We hit 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. Oh, shoot. Where's my donut board? Guys, if you donate, you get different types of things, okay? There's different rewards for different amounts. But anyways, guys. Oh, and I need my top donut sticker, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout-out. Top donator gets their name on this sticker. On this sticky note. I like half set up. I forgot. All right, there we go. Top donator's name gets on here. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout-out. Let's go. Writing your guys' names on the paper. Kalani for subscribing. Shout out to you. Val for subscribing. Shout out to Brayley for subscribing. Shout out to Serenity for subscribing. Shout out to Melise for subscribing. Shout out to Fallon for subscribing. Shout out to Haley for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Rebecca for subscribing. Thank you so much. Bella for subscribing. Bethany for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Cross for subscribing. Julieta for subscribing. Lola for subscribing. Noah for subscribing. Callie for subscribing. Leilani for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mateo for subscribing. Thank you, Nash V, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. That's all you guys got to do. Let's go. Shout out to Meredith for subscribing. Thank you so much, Meredith. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Shout out to Lily for subscribing. Shout out to Zayden for subscribing. Shout out to Sophia for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Saneki, for subscribing. Thank you, Lorelai, for subscribing. Thank Thank you, Sailor, for subscribing. Thank you, Sebastian, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Blake. Shout out to Camilla. Shout out to Mia for subscribing. Shout out to Carl. Hey, Roman, thank you so much for the $5 dono. You get your name on the top dono sticker. And as well, $5 or less is name on my hat. So I got your name on the hat in a second and on the top dono sticker. Let's go, Roman, for $5. W Roman in the chat, guys. Go subscribe to him, guys. If you donate different amounts, you get different rewards depending on how much it is. Right now, the top donor in the beat is Roman for $5, and let's get his name on the hat, guys. I'm going to start doing shout-outs in just a second. Start them back up. So everyone spam, comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button while I get Roman's name on here. Thank you so much, Roman. Really appreciate that dono. All right, guys. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Subscribe and comment your names in the chat for a shout-out. Shout-out to Melise for subscribing. What's up, Faith? Shout-out to Reagan for subscribing. Shout-out to Yatsiri for subscribing. Shout out to Melise for subscribing. Shout out to Charles for subscribing. Shout out to Eli for subscribing. Shout out to Riley for subscribing. Thank you so much, Maddie, for subscribing. Thank you, Sayla, for subscribing. Thank you, Rusty, for subscribing. Thank you, Luna, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. You hit 10K. That's huge, Faith. Good job. That's actually awesome. Keep grinding. Shout out to Carl for subscribing, Dylan for subscribing, Corey for subscribing, Lily for subscribing, Jerry for subscribing, Connor for subscribing. Faith, it only gets easier from where you're at right now. I'm done with everything at this point in life. What's up, chill boy? Why you done, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute. Shout out to Rain for subscribing, Bryce for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Let's go. Shout out to Gianna for subscribing. Shout out to Leisha for subscribing. Yo, Leafy. Thank you so much, Leafy, for the $2 dono. You didn't quite pass Roman, but you do get your name on the hat. Anything under $5, $5 or less, you get your name on the hat. Leafy, your name is on the hat. Thank you so much. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. We're trying to get to 257,000, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Roxy for subscribing. Shout out to Owen for subscribing. Shout out to Kaylee for subscribing. Shout out to Zach for subscribing. Navi for subscribing. Jayla for subscribing. Thank you so much. Avery for subscribing. Zach. Oh, Zach. Thank you so much, Zach, for the $5 dono. Let's go, Zach. You get your name on the hat. And you are tied with the top dono. Zach and Roman both have the top dono for $5. We'll see if one of them pulls ahead or not. But that's what we got so far. Let's get Zach's name on the hat. Thank you so much. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Let's go. All you got to do is subscribe and comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Gianna for subscribing. Shout out to Carl for subscribing. Shout out to Amanda for subscribing. Shout out to Leisha for subscribing. Shout out to Cole for subscribing. Shout out to Tilly for subscribing. Shout out to Lindsay for subscribing. Shout out to Ellie for subscribing. Shout out to Tiffany for subscribing. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Shout out to JJ for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Caroline for subscribing. Russell, thank you for subscribing. Elijah, thank you for subscribing. AC, thank you for subscribing. Angelina, thank you for subscribing. Georgia for subscribing. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Mason for subscribing. Shout out to Kendall for subscribing. Shout out to Liliana for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. That's all you have to do is subscribe and comment your names in the chat. Subscribe and spam comment your names in the chat, guys. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go. Shout out to Graham for subscribing. Thank you so much, Graham. Shout out to Matthew for subscribing. Yo, chill boy. I'm here for you, bro. I'm here for you. Shout out to Caden for subscribing. Jackson for subscribing. Melise for subscribing. Lily for subscribing. Brooklyn for subscribing. Jenna for subscribing. Thank you so much. Jocelyn for subscribing. Caden for subscribing. Thank you so much. Valeria for subscribing. Let's go. Shout out to Kyle for subscribing. Shout out to Adeline for subscribing. Shout out to Knox for subscribing. Shout out to Amari for subscribing. Shout out to Kayla for subscribing. Avery for subscribing. Finley for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. We're getting closer to the 257,000 subs. Shout out to Isabella for subscribing. Madison for subscribing. Shout out to River for subscribing. Cora for subscribing. Jonathan for subscribing. Emma for subscribing. Thank you so much. Sterling for subscribing. Thank you, Lucy, for subscribing. Thank you, Spider. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Harper, for subscribing. Thank you, Jonathan, for subscribing. Thank you, Kensley, for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Everyone hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat. Once we get to 250 likes, I'll start doing more shout-outs. So everyone double tap your screens like this. Everyone double click your screens like this. Once we get to 250 likes, I'll give you guys all more shout-outs. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Let's go. Everyone double tap your screens. We're almost at 250 likes. Everyone double click your screens like this. Hit that subscribe button. Guys, $5 or less is name on hat. $10 is 5 push-ups. 20 is name on hoodie. 50 is name on my hand. 100 is disco dance. I have to do $300. 300, I'll subscribe to you. 400, name on my wall. And Sharpie 500, I have to do a YouTube Hear Me Out. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. If you want a shout out, guys, top dono is Roman and Zach for $5 tied. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Let's go. Shout out to Val for subscribing. Shout out to Mason for subscribing. Shout out to Riley for subscribing. Shout out to Rowan for subscribing. Emily for subscribing. Cassidy for subscribing. Avery for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lacey, for subscribing. Let's go. Riley for subscribing. Thank you, Cassidy, for subscribing. Thank you, Xavier, for subscribing. Thank you, Bella, for subscribing. Thank you, Kason, for subscribing. Thank you, Lexi, for subscribing. Thank you, Avery, for subscribing. Let's go. Thank you, Nevaeh, for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Sailor for subscribing. Maya for subscribing. Sashawn for subscribing. Shout out to Mason for subscribing. Shout out to Hayden for subscribing. Thank you so much, Hayden. Shout out to Yusra for subscribing. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Shout out to Riley for subscribing. Alexis, thank you for subscribing. Aniha, thank you for subscribing. Samhita for subscribing. Sophia for subscribing. Thank you, Carly, for subscribing. Thank you, Brantley, for subscribing. Thank you, Mary, for subscribing. Thank you, Triton, for subscribing. Thank you, Gianna, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Let's go. Thank you, Kyler, for subscribing. Delia, I can't speak. KSI for subscribing. Toka for subscribing. Malisi for subscribing. Deliana for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you guys so much. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Once we get to 350 likes, I'll start doing more shout outs. Everyone double tap your screen like this. Thank you guys so much. If you donate, you get a different reward depending on how much it is. And top dono right now is $5. So if you donate more than $5, you get your name on the top dono sticker. All right, y'all. Come on, come on. 350 likes, I'll start doing more shout-outs. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Double tap your screens like this, guys. 350 likes. 350 likes, then I'll start doing more shout-outs. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much. Bro, yeah, facts. Someone make this guy do the disco dance. What's up, Coop? Chat, comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout out. Let's go. I'm doing shout outs. Let's hit 257,000, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. Let's go. Shout out to Abby for subscribing. What is 500? I have to do a YouTube Hear Me Out. If you know what that is. What's up, Carter, by the way? What's up, man? Shout out to Aura for subscribing. 500 is the only one that's never been done. Someone the other day was $3 away. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. You heard Coop. You heard Coop, guys. Shout out to Alexis for subscribing. Shout out to Carter for subscribing. Shout out to Malaysia for subscribing. Shout out to Anja for subscribing. Carter for subscribing. Why didn't they just add $3? I don't know. They were just like, I don't have no clue. Shout out to Laura for subscribing. Messi for subscribing. Thank you so much. James for subscribing. Thank you, Sadie, for subscribing. Serenity for subscribing. Thank you, Cecilia, for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat for a shout out. Shout out to Brantley for subscribing. Shout out to USA for subscribing. Big up. Yeah, facts. Big ups to them. Shout out to Lucy for subscribing. Thank you so much, Lucy. Shout out to Kelly for subscribing. Shout out to Carissa for subscribing. Shout out to Parker for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Esme for subscribing. Miles for subscribing. Ella for subscribing. Jordan, thank you for subscribing. Let's go. Shout out to Cora for subscribing. Shout out to Jack for subscribing. Shout out to Avery for subscribing. Shout out to M for subscribing. Shout out to Genesis for subscribing. Shout out to Lincoln for subscribing. Shout out to Trevor for subscribing. Shout out to Kate for subscribing. Shout out to JJ for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Zoe for subscribing. Bro, chill, Landry. Literally no one else on the screen. I was trolling. Shout out to Alexis for subscribing. Shout out to Zoe for subscribing. Jack for subscribing. Madison for subscribing. Shout out to Desiree for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names on this in the chat, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Shout out to Mateo for subscribing. DJ for subscribing. India for subscribing. JC for subscribing. Alexis for subscribing. Wesley for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate y'all. The top dono is Roman. Yeah. Roman and Zach are tied. For $5, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. If you donate, you get a specific reward depending on how much it is. Top donor is $5, so we'll see if anyone beats that. Shout out to Maddie for subscribing. Kelsey for subscribing. Alexis for subscribing. Beth for subscribing. Gory for subscribing. Bro, Landry. No. Aaliyah for subscribing. Gianna for subscribing. Beth for subscribing. Brenda for subscribing. Nolan for subscribing. Maddie for subscribing. Colin for subscribing. Let's go, guys. Let's hit 257,000, guys. 100 is disco dance. I have to do a disco dance. Shout out to Angelica for subscribing. Shout out to Avery for subscribing. Shout out to Tomato for subscribing. Shout out to Jarelyn for subscribing. Hallie for subscribing. AJ for subscribing. Thank you so much. Angelica for subscribing. Scarlett for subscribing. Shout out to Max for subscribing. Guys, hit that sub button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. What's up, Emma? What's up? Thank you guys so much. Everyone double tap your screens. Once we get to 450 likes, I will do more shout outs. Everyone double tap your screens like this. Everyone double click your screens. Double click your screens. 450 likes, I'll do more shout outs, guys. Everyone double tap. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names in the chat. You're watching the stream from a tree? That's crazy. Let's go, chat. 450 likes. Everyone double tap your screens like this. We're so close. Everyone double tap your screens. Let's go. Double tap. Comment your names down in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout out. If you donate more than $5, you'll get your name on the top dono sticker. All right, chat. Let's go. Shout out to Clara for subscribing. Shout out to Miranda for subscribing. Shout out to Marla for subscribing. Shout out to Daniel for subscribing. Shout out to Delaney for subscribing. Shout out to Jojo for subscribing. Shout out to Shaggy for subscribing. Shout out to Scarlett for subscribing. Shout out to Anessa for subscribing. Thank you so much, Yamal, for subscribing. Thank you, Harper, for subscribing. Thank you, Jenny, for subscribing. Thank you, London, for subscribing. Thank you, Chloe, for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat, guys. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Levi for subscribing. Kiara for subscribing. Lily for subscribing. Let's go. Shout out to Levi for subscribing. Shout out to Annie for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for 257,000 subscribers. You are actually insane. I'm going to the lake, Landry. Going to the lake. Shout out to Hudson for subscribing. Shout out to Scarlett for subscribing. Guys, let's try to get to 260K in the next couple of days. That would be awesome. Shout out to Scarlett for subscribing. Shout out to Fatima for subscribing. Shout out to Joy for subscribing. Natalie for subscribing. Sarah for subscribing. Javante for subscribing. Sid for subscribing. Josie for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Jacinta for subscribing. Alexis for subscribing. Kylie for subscribing. Thank you so much. Olivia for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. Once we get to 500 likes, I'll do more shout-outs. Everyone, double tap your screens like this. 500 likes, I'll do more shout-outs. Double tap. Thank you guys so much. If you donate, you get a different reward depending on how much it is. And top dono is $5 so far. So we'll see if anyone beats that. Come on, guys. Everyone, hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. We need 10 more likes. Then we'll start doing shout-outs. I can't say my age because chat's going to disable. Shout out to Turner for subscribing. Shout out to Vivian for subscribing. Shout out to Tatum for subscribing. Shout out to Black for subscribing. Shout out to Drift for subscribing. Shout out to Owen for subscribing. Shout out to Wesley for subscribing. Shout out to Yetta for subscribing. Shout out to Ashik for subscribing. Shout out to Val for subscribing. Camille for subscribing. Callie for subscribing. Lexi for subscribing. Natasha for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Comment your names down in the chat for a shout out. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to Scarlett. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Cora. Shout out to Jordan for subscribing. Shout out to Kemya for subscribing. Nicole for subscribing. Sophia for subscribing. Thank you so much, guys. Comment your names in the chat. Hit that subscribe button for a shout out. Shout out to Imani for subscribing. Shout out to Luna for subscribing. Shout out to Ricardo for subscribing. Certified Will for subscribing. Lillian for subscribing. Hazley for subscribing. Ella for subscribing. Thank you so much. Mia for subscribing. Beth for subscribing. Klein for subscribing. Genesis for subscribing. Clara for subscribing. Jimena for subscribing. Guys, hit that subscribe button and comment your names in the chat, guys. Let's try to get to 258,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely insane, guys. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Comment your names in the chat. Hit that sub button. And everyone double tap your screen like this. Double tap your screens like this. Once we get to 600 likes, I'll do more shout outs. 600 likes, guys. Double click them. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Come on, come on, come on. 27 more people. Double tap your screens like this. Everyone double tap your screens so we can get to 600 likes. Then I'll do more shout outs for you guys. No way. No way, bro. Chat disabled. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me, bro. Guys, everyone hit that subscribe button. Join my new stream. Join my new stream, guys. Go like the short I just posted and then join my new stream. I'm sorry it